and welcome to the Daily Report right here on TV47. It's my hope that you have had a great day and ready and set for the Daily Report, because later on the Insight, a conversation that you do not want to miss out on. Karibu sana. It's always a great pleasure doing this with you. You could be asking yourself where Debarl is. I'll be telling you about that shortly. But of course, we want to welcome you to be part and parcel of the broadcast beginning right now and all the way, even as we get assisted on the other side by Catherine Simaloi as the sign language interpreter. Now, this evening, this is where Debarl Inea is at. Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Some have labeled him a reformist or christened a reformist. Once a CS for Interior, once a CS for Education and for ICT. And many say that, of course, his leadership was marked with bold reforms that changed the nation. Decisive, policies that he brought on board that were very critical in shaping the country. But the question this evening is, will that be the tool or that is going to help him, sell himself to the people of Kenya so that then he can take up the presidency? Is he the person to transform the nation? That is a conversation that Debarl Inea will be having with him all the way in Karen. And of course, Fred Matiang'i on standby, Debarl Inea on standby for that. I'm sure you've been waiting for this. And therefore, we open the lines for you to speak to us. As always, the hashtag is TV47 Kenya. And the hashtag this evening, certainly the Insight. And we get to hear what Matiang'i has to say as to his bid for presidency and above everything, his vision for the country. Debarl Inea, give us a snippet of what to expect this evening.
Yes, indeed, Linda. Well established, as you've said, we're holding court with Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i, the Mr. Fix-It. And of course, we shall be looking at a confluence of issues regarding also his ambition to be the 6th president of this country. He's champing at the bit, so we want to know what is really the fire in his belly that is driving him, that he's going to make a discernible difference in this country. Right, and he's here with me, just maybe to get a teaser from him. They call you Mr. Fix-It. How do you take it? Good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Well, they say it, I don't say it, but I think it's all a question of perception based on my track record in the public service, which I don't mind. We're going to discuss more of it this evening. I guess leadership is about problem solving. And the fixing situations and challenges such as we have in our country right now. And I'm ready to make my contribution or to lead in fixing some of those challenges.
All right, so you think this moniker snugly fits you, Mr. Fix-It? Because, of course, as Linda has established, wherever you went, there were bold reforms. Right, you fixed the education sector, you fixed the digital migration, you also fixed the land reforms, where you had a bit of shortest, I think it was a 8-month stint at the Ministry of Lands.
Yes, that's Alvials. Yeah, well, as I said, Debarl, the leadership is about problem solving. The reason why people have government, or the reason why people elect a government, is so that government can coalesce resources and capacities that individuals cannot have to address the needs of every day and to address collective needs in development and improving their lives. That is why every day, wananchi, ordinary people wake up in the morning hoping that the government would address their challenges. The famous argument we always make in governance is that whereas in private sector, in a corporate environment, at the end of the trading year, people look at the bottom line, what was the trading year like, what did you achieve, and so on. In public service, we look at the welfare line. Is the people's welfare improved? Is your life better than it was last year? If the answer is no, then it means some more work needs to be done by those who are supposed to do it.
Fantastic. Let's hold it there, so you don't give us more while we keep appetizing ourselves with more expectation. There you have it. So we look forward to a very engaging, informative, and of course, rich stream of information from Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i here on the Daily Report much later. So keep your eyes peeled and keep out your ears. Over to you, Linda. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Debarl. And I'll be sending in some few questions, and you can as well send in some question at TV47 Kenya, the hashtag The Inside, and of course, hashtag as well, the Matiang'i Factor. What are some of the questions that you want Debarl to ask him tonight? Because his business is our business. But first, the top stories.